Hello everybody, welcome you all for the new video session. On this video session, I am going to deal the one of the important topic, that is the characteristics of business. Characteristics of business activity. These characters will specify a business activity is different from the other activities in the society. The nature of business or its fundamental character must be explained in terms of its distinguishing characteristics. These characteristics will specify a business activity is totally different from the other activities. Let's see what are the characteristics. An economic activity, production or the procurement of goods and services, sales or exchange of goods and services, dealing in goods and services on a regular basis, profit earnings, uncertainty of return, element of risk. Let us understand the first characteristics of business, that is an economic activity. As we already understood, an economic activity where the main purpose of conducting the activity is earning the profit. So, business is considered as an economic activity because it undertaken with the objective of earning the money or livelihood, and not out of love, affection, sympathy or any other emotion. So for that reason it is an economic activity. It may be mentioned here that this activity can be undertaken either in small business or individual level. Examples: purchase and sales by a shopkeeper, where that will be individual level. On the large scale, in the more formal and the organized level, purchase and sales by a corporative society or company. Suppose a shopkeeper purchases the goods, it means that it is a small or individual level business activity or economic activity, where that one shopkeeper, he is earning money for his livelihood. Whereas some large scales business, they will purchase and sold the goods to the society. That is called as a large scale business, where the profit margin will be high compared with the small or individual level business activities. Second one, production or procurement of goods and services. Students, procurement means, please note it down, that is purchasing the goods and services. Before the goods are offered to the people for their consumption, the organizations or business must produce a goods, or they can procure by other business enterprises. Procurement is, that is purchasing. Before conversion of raw materials into finished goods, the business has to purchase a raw material, or they can purchase a full product. For example, retailers, where they will not involve in the production activity, but they will purchase the goods from the wholesalers or distributors and sell it to the final consumers. Every business enterprise either manufactures the goods it deals in or acquire them from the producers to be further sold to the consumers or users. As I already mentioned in the above point, a business enterprises, some business enterprises will involve in the production of the goods where they will manufacture and sell it to the consumers. Some of the business enterprises, they will not involve in the business activity or producing activity, but they will purchase a product from the producers or the manufacturers. Later, they will sell it to the final consumer for their consumption. Goods may be consist of consumable items of daily use. That is, goods are consist of all the kinds of variety. You can say the consumable product, you can say the perishable, non-perishable goods, or you can say a luxurious goods. Let us see the consumable items which every individual use it for their daily purpose, like sugar, ghee, pen, notebook, etc. These are called as a consumable goods. And also it will be called it as a fast moving consumer goods. Another type of the goods, that is a capital goods, which are used in the business or manufacturing, like machineries, furnitures, etc. Some services may be includes facilities offered to the consumers, that is transportation, banking, electricity. These are used by the business firms and the organizations, not only for the individuals, but these organizations will be providing a services to the consumers. A business people also can utilize a transportation facility for transferring the goods from one place to the another place. As well as the transportation company will provide a services to the business people as well as for the individuals who are not doing the business. Similarly, banking, they will provide all the loan facility to the business people to conduct the business, as well as they will provide a saving account facility to save a salary to the individual people in the society or in the world. Next one, sale or exchange of goods and services. You can observe, directly or indirectly, business involves in transfer of or exchange of goods and services for the value. The value is nothing but the price. Here, the desire or the main activity of the seller is to sell the goods with the exchange of the money. Whereas from the buyer's side, buyer will exchange the money with the product. So the desire of the seller is money, whereas the desire of the buyer is a product. One or other way, they will transfer or exchange of anything with a value. If the goods are produced not for the purpose of the sale but for the personal consumption, it cannot be called as a business activity because it is used for the personal purpose, not for the selling purpose. When the product is manufactured only for sales purpose, so that is called as a business activity. When it is used for their personal use, that is not called as a business activity. Again, it will become under as a non-business activity. As we already learned this one, the cooking the food at home for the family is not business, but cooking a food and selling it to the others in a restaurant is a business. I hope you will understand this point. Cooking the food for the family is a love and affection towards the family members. But cooking the food to serve or to sell the food in a restaurant to the consumers, that is called as a business activity, because a restaurant owner will exchange the food along with the money, whereas the buyer wants something to eat, which is paying, not in the family or not in the home. On essential characteristics of the business is that they should be sale or exchange of the goods and services between the sellers and the buyers. This is one of the important essential character of the business, where there is a exchange of goods or services with a value between the buyers and the sellers, that is called a business activity. Next one, dealings in goods and services on the regular basis. Business involves a dealings in the goods and services on a regular basis. One single transaction of the sales or the purchase, therefore, does not constitute a business. You can observe a car owner is selling car to the another person. Now, a car owner is not a seller because he is selling his car only for one time. If a car owner is having a car business and selling so many cars to the consumers, then that will be called as a business, because he will be involved in the business activity regularly or daily basis. So for that reason you can call him as a business person, or he is involved in the business activity. For example, if a person selling his or her domestic radio set even at a profit, it will not be considered a business activity. But if he or she sells the radio sets regularly either through a shop or from his or her residence, it will be regarded as a business activity, which is similar like a car owner. If only one time they are selling their radio to the anyone, that will be not called as a business activity, because that will be not conducted regularly. But the same person is conducting a business, that he or she will be having a shop where they are selling a radios, or in a residency they are selling their radios. So that time you can call them as a business, that they are involved in the business activity. Next one, profit earning. The main purpose of the business is to earn the income by the way of profit. No business will survive for long without a profit, because the main intention of the economic activity to earn the money. How you can earn the money? By conducting the business activity and selling the goods on the profit margin. That profit itself will be called as a income, earning the money. So, no business will go longer without earning the profit. That is why the businessmen make all possible efforts to maximize the profits by increasing the volume of the sales or reducing the cost. Here, money can be earned like making some strategies. A businessman will struggle to earn the money in any way by selling the goods and services. How they can increase the sales or profit? By selling a more quantity of the product to the consumers. They can be involved in the discount strategies, any commission strategies, promotional activity, that is advertising more and more to reach the more customers. By struggling like this, they can increase their sales in their business. Next one, uncertainty of return. Uncertainty of returns refers to the lack of knowledge relating to the amount of money that a business is going to earn in a given period. Uncertainty return, whatever you invested in the business, might be the businessman will fail to get the return because uncertainty may be faced by the business owner. So, there, due to the lack of the knowledge, they will not get a same return. But sometime a business will get more return, even more expected. Every business invests money, that is in terms of the capital, to run its activities with the objective of earning the profit. Why they will invest the money? That is for increasing their earnings. So, for that reason, they will invest the money first. Later, they will conduct the business activity and they will look into increase the profit. But it is not certain as to what amount of profit will be earned. Also, there is always a possibility of the losses being incurred despite the best efforts put into the business. This is depends on the demand of the consumers. If the demand is more among the consumers, obviously the profit margin will be increases. Here you cannot, being as a businessman, you cannot predict how much profit you can earn in a year. That is totally uncertainty. Your business may make a profit or may fail the business, or they may face the losses. So you cannot predict that we are going to make a profit in the business because the business environment is totally uncertainty. You cannot predict what is going to happen in the future. Next one, element of risk. Risk is one of uncertainty associated with an exposure of the loss. It caused by some unfavorable or undesirable event. Unfavorable or undesirable event is nothing but which it is not predicted that it going to happen in the future. That will be called as a unfavorable or undesirable event which is faced by the business. So, risk is totally uncertainty, and this is associated with the exposure to the loss. A risk may be the reason for the losses. Risks are related with the factors like sudden change in the consumer taste and fashion. A business will fail if they are having a old fashion. Change in the method of the production. This will be faced by competitors. From your competitors are adopting a new technology, suddenly your business has to adopt the same thing to reach the competition. Strike or lockout at workplace. Sudden lockout or strike from the laborers, that will also make an organization to fail or make a business to face the losses. Sudden increase in the competition in the market due to so many number of the businesses have opened, so a business organization has to compete with those competitors in the market. Sudden fire, theft, accidents, natural calamities, these which you cannot predict, so this may be faced by the business. No business can altogether do away with risk. Every business has to face this kinds of the risk. There is no way that you cannot jump from the risk. If you are conducting the business, obviously you have to face the risk. So risk is a most important element of the business. How much the risk will be taken by the business owner, that much profit they will be earned in the business. So for that reason, the risk is an element of the business. Today's topic has been completed. Thank you.